Loneliness is on the rise in the UK. 3 million people reported feeling lonely often or always. Interacting with horses can lead to a 30% reduction in depression and 82% enhance their ability to build relationships. For a lot of people, it's saving your life, and you probably don't even realize it. Last week, I said I was going to do some research into loneliness and mental health, and what I found was so eye-opening, I didn't even realize. I'm going to take you through some statistics that I found whilst doing my research, which is a little bit scary, a little bit upsetting. So the Community of Life survey is a government-led survey, and in 2021, they revealed that 3 million people in the UK reported feeling lonely often or always. Then in 2022/2023, the Campaign to End Loneliness did another survey, and they found that had increased to 3.7 million people felt lonely often or always. So according to these statistics, loneliness is on the rise in the UK, and I'm sure across the world. Now, of course, I've got no data to back this up. This is just a gut feeling. But I imagine a lot of the increase has come from the back of COVID. The whole working from home programs and whatnot, whilst they are amazing, if you've got a young family or if you always had dreams of working in your pajamas. I mean, I always had dreams of working in my pajamas, but I never actually made it made it to fulfill my dream. But all these working from home programs, I think the social interaction is obviously lowered significantly, but their screen time has increased dramatically. So some people have gone from interacting with human beings every single day through going to work to now not dealing with human beings or interacting with human beings on a regular basis. On a personal note for me, we moved up from Manchester to where we are now, which is about an hour away. And I left my friends and my family in Manchester. Now, I see them, every month, but nowhere near as much as I was seeing them. And I think if it wasn't for coming into work and speaking to our team and discussing what's going on in the business, what's going outside, on outside of business, it's something that I think if I didn't have, I'd feel extremely lonely. So after finding all these statistics, which are, pretty upsetting, and disheartening, I wondered, well, how can horses and do horses improve that? So in step are four-legged heroes, as I found, and they have significant benefits for mental health. I found a great statistic on the British Horse Society, and they've said that interacting with horses can lead to a 30% reduction in depression and a similar decrease in the risk of dementia. That's huge, a 30% decrease just by interacting with a horse. Not riding, interacting. So I thought, well, I'm going to carry on doing a bit of research, and I found some more amazing statistics. So according to the Riding for the Disabled Association, they found that 68% of participants improved their communication skills, 70% improved their confidence, and 76% improved their physical health, and 82% enhanced their ability to build relationships. So they were able to build relationships because of horses. These statistics actually reminded me a bit of a story from back in the day at the riding school. And there was this young girl, she was probably 8 or 9, and this girl, she would never ever speak fully like this. She would only ever whisper. And she would only ever whisper to her mum and dad. Anyway, this girl had her horse riding lesson, and she was only doing walking, I think a little bit of trotting. And the week after they came back, and the young girl went and had a horse riding lesson, and her mum told us that when they got in the car last week, she couldn't stop talking about how amazing the horses were. This sort of story just shows like how it can affect such a wide range of people and help such a wide range of people. I know a lot of people who are watching this, horses are their therapists. You know, the horses here are probably the only living creatures that actually listen to me. The kids don't listen. My wife doesn't listen. Nobody else really listens to me, but the horses do. Well, at least they pretend to do. But horses are known to decrease your stress levels and increase and improve your emotional state. Now, I'm sure as most horse owners out there and horses, if you're watching, they don't like to be alone. So that means they're in groups a lot of the time, which then means the people who own them or ride them are also in groups. So this improves the social interaction that you're actually having. You know, if you're in groups of people that you probably would have never even spoken to before if it wasn't for the horses. And these people, you'll go and do activities together. You'll go and hacks together. You'll have riding lessons together. You know, you'll have an instructor telling you how to improve your riding. And doing all these activities will build deep friendships with these people because of the horses. And because you've got a friendship there and a passion, it gives you a sense of belonging. And I don't really know if people or horse people in general know how lucky we are to be in a world where we get our social interaction. You know, we get our exercise in, we get our outdoor time in the fresh air. A lot of people don't have this. So if you do have anybody that you know of who is struggling, you know, invite them down to your yard, invite them to a competition, invite them to have a ride on your pony or go for a horse riding lesson together. Try and get them into this world. Because I bet for a lot of people, it's saving your life and you probably don't even realize it. But yeah, that's all I've really got to say this week. But it's been a really eye-opening bit of research that I've done. I'm going to try and do a little bit more into it and see if we can get some other statistics. But just remember how lucky we are to be in this world and to have a passion as special as horse riding. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.